Hello. My name is Bryce Sullivan alongside
Charlie Jackson, and we are
the CSPN podcast.
And today we got two very special guests for us.
Yeah, we've been on a little break, since the hockey guys came on.
Yep.
And fall sports are over now, and now we're getting into the winter sports, and especially one of the most highlighted sports of Chaminade is the basketball team. So we got two guys here for you today.
Why don't you guys come on down, take a seat. Welcome.
Welcome, fellas.
What's up? Thank you.
We got Nate Strotter and Sullivan Daniels with us today.
Yep, and we got a lot of important stuff we'd like to cover today. And
Season's getting underway.
Yeah, season's getting underway. So real quick before we get started, we've had a couple of games so far. Starting off with McClure. Tell us a little bit about that McClure game.
It was definitely it was a fun game for us. Definitely able to see how we kind of move the ball and all that well. See how our chemistry is at the beginning of the game. See what we need to focus on in practice.
Yeah, it's for being our first game, it was definitely like a testing the waters type game, seeing where we are, seeing what we need to improve on. There's a lot of energy. Super excited the season started, and we're glad we came out with the dub.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people got playing time that game, including new freshmen, I believe, right?
Yep.
And is that the only freshman on varsity? Or?
No, we have 3 freshmen. So we got Will, Colin, and Ben, and they're all pretty solid too. They're all pretty solid.
And there were a lot of people going up for dunks that game,
Yeah.
including yourself and along with your brother Walt. And Walt, I know there was it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a packed game, but definitely Red Army was there, excited to watch the first game, and Walt's dunk got everyone going for sure.
Yeah.
This is actually our first time playing with the Red Army since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Before COVID, so super excited.
And I know for some later games, the Red Armies, we're both part of the big Red Army guests. We've been working on something special for you guys, trying to get some of those big games real packed.
Mm.
Yeah, because it brings us a certain energy to the court.
No, it definitely helps. Helps.
Yeah, and then you guys traveled down to Chicago. Tell us a little bit about how that trip went.
That trip was super fun. So we went down there for a Chicago Elite Classic. It's like one of the biggest high school tournaments in kind of like the nation, I guess. Mm-hmm. So we played St. Ignatius, which was a pretty solid team. Definitely like a well-known team in Chicago. We came out, we played really well against them. Our defense kind of carried us that game. We couldn't hit many shots, but because of our defense, we were able to pull out that win.
Yeah, it was actually a big adjustment because the court was bigger, and I think just from the bus ride there, it was just we were just so gassed the first few minutes. It took took a quarter or two to adjust to the environment and but we got through it, came out with the dub.
And during that game, you guys went into halftime, I believe, down by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys ended up winning by 13.
Yeah.
What words did Coach Bennett have in the locker room that really kind of changed the mindset going into the second half?
I'd say a couple big emphasis was our toughness. We came out kind of soft. We weren't playing like we usually play, and we needed to pick it up. So we made sure we had that toughness.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and also you highlighted your defense that game, and I noticed even in the first game, your guys' defense, you guys were all jumping for balls, and I noticed even the bench, you guys are obviously clapping up for each other, even doing chants of your own on the bench, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now we sent out an Instagram questionnaire asking our fans to send in their questions. So should we head into that, see what some of the fans want to know?
Yeah, we'll get into that. But also, don't forget, we don't have to say much about it, obviously. The Live for Life game.
Yeah.
We don't have to. You don't have to say much about it. We can see by the score there.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah.
But 81-48 was the final.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so we did send out some questions.
Yep.
We're gonna get right into those.
Now, Lawson _Mount on Instagram was wondering your guys' dream colleges. Nelvin, we know you're juniors, so you still got some time, but Nate,
or even where you're dream colleges, along with where you're at your college decision, especially you, Nick, and even Sullivan, what are you thinking about in the future?
Yeah, so my dream college was Syracuse for sure. I've always been an Orange fan, big New York guy. I love it out there.
Yeah.
Where I'm at right now is I have an offer from Milliken along with my brother, and then I have a lot of interests, a lot of D2 interests Drury. I have Maryville, Missouri Baptist, and I have 1D1 interest from Belmont. So
Yeah, congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Thank you.
And also for you, I know being a twin along with your brother, playing basketball since you were little, do you ever think about playing wanting to play college ball with your brother?
Definitely, I would love to be out there with Walter. I think that would be like it's not very many twins out there who like actually can play.
Yeah,
over,
that's,
like
that's
college
pretty
basketball
cool.
together.
Even high school, you guys playing together.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, how about colleges for you, Sullivan?
I think my dream college used to be Kentucky. Right now, it's like I don't really care about Kentucky that much. You know, it's like
Throwing shades at the
you know,
Wildcats.
it's all right.
It's a little rough.
But yeah, my dream is to go D1, mid-major. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Right now I have I have two interests. One interest from WashU, which is D3, and then I have a D1 interest from Marist University in New York City.
Awesome. That's great. Alrighty, next question.
This is kind of like a two-way question we can give you guys. Is which games are you guys most excited for this year? And I'll second that after you give me an answer.
I'll probably say I'm definitely excited for the CBC game, just because I know how packed our gyms be and how the Red Army gets when we play CBC.
Yeah, that's why I was bummed. Tonight, actually, we were supposed to play the Smet, but that got changed.
Yeah, that's another game I'm really excited for. I have a lot of friends on the Smet, and we've been talking back and forth, so I'm really excited to play them as well.
Yeah.
My game is probably the CFC game too, but also the Lutheran Long Island Lutheran in Boston. That's gonna be it's like a top 20 team, and so it's gonna be a great competition.
Yep.
So I'm really excited for that game.
How about yourself, Sully? What are you looking forward to?
Well, like I said, I was really looking forward to the Smet game. You know, I do have a buddy on the team who's their sixth man, Shane Ford. You know, I think we can shut him out pretty easily. And just really any MCC matchup, you know, SLU, CBC, like they said, because I feel those mean the most to not only the team, but, you know, like the whole school, because those are, like, particularly, like, our, like, biggest rivals in any sport throughout the school. So I feel like those games mean a lot. And also, like, obviously you'll have friends on the other team, so it's fun to beat up on those guys as well. What about you?
You know, one game I always like is the SLU High at SLU High.
Is that where it's at this year?
Well, I think we're playing
you
them
play
both.
both,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Play
play
both.
them both.
Oh.
So SLU High at SLU High is always a fun one.
You what's up with, like, at SLU High?
Well, you know, it's always fun to go into, like, SLU High and just beat them in their own place. You know what I mean? That's going to be the goal this year for sure.
I got a buddy on that team, Kevin Hogan, who's grown up playing CYC ball with him.
And, you know, we all know Jada McLean, former Chaminade student.
He did leave us,
Yep. And
and he's gonna pay for that.
yeah, we're gonna make him pay when we play him, but yeah, that's a game I'm always looking forward to.
Yeah, and you know, just to highlight yourself, actually, you know, I hear there's rumors. You know, you were a soccer manager.
Yep.
I was a soccer manager with you, and now you know you've been a four-year basketball manager.
Yeah.
And there are rumors you're gonna hit the TriStar and become a lacrosse manager and be
Yeah.
the tri-athlete manager.
Yeah, you know, rumors are always floating around, and I think that that to manage a sport, you know, it takes a certain amount of commitment, and you know that's what I think might have to take my talent to the lacrosse team and bring it there. So yeah,
We look forward to having you.
awesome, can't wait.
Alrighty, you wanna ask one of the other questions?
Yeah, so one guy on Instagram was wondering we've seen this a lot, you know. All right, first off, every game day, the coaches are always got something nice on their feet. You know what I mean? Coach Bennett, you know, we know he's a big sneaker guy. Coach Betts, a big sneaker guy. Coach Jordan, a big sneaker guy. They love their sneakers. So which coach has the best on-court drip?
Betts.
Betts?
What?
Betts is the only one that actually tries.
We talking about strictly shoes?
Do they
wear
wear
basketball
basketball
shoes?
shoes?
Oh,
Wait,
I
do
don't know
they
about
have
that.
on basketball
Okay.
shoes?
No, they wear like
We'll
Jordans.
do shoes first, and then overall. Drip.
All right, overall drip.
It's gotta be.
It
Betts.
gotta be Betts.
Yeah, Betts is the only one that actually tries to dress
Yeah,
up.
everyone else just wears like their like Chaminade hoodies.
Okay, and then Coach Betts, we know Coach Betts. He's first year with the team, and he's already turning heads as a coach. You know, he's been really consistent with his efforts, and we love to see that.
Yeah, how do you guys, like, I was just about to ask, like, how do you guys like Coach Betts, you know, first year in the school and as a coach, so.
Yeah, I've been loving having him around so far. He brings a a whole lot of energy to the practice.
Whole lot of laughs,
A whole
too.
lot of laughs. He's just a jokester, and he has a big emphasis on defense. So he's been helping us with that along the way as he's been here.
It's great, and we know his defense has been so good. And I think a lot of that comes from Coach Betts.
Yeah, for sure.
Agree. Yeah, a lot of credit goes to Coach Betts. He's very defensive-minded coach, like Nate said. He's just like he really brings out the toughness in all of us and really challenges us every single practice to be better. So it's
That's
great
awesome.
having him.
And I even see him like passing in the hallways, like he's always smiling. He looks like energetic guy.
Yeah.
And also highlight some other coaches. You know, a coach that I've actually been through, and Steven Mauser. Great guy. You know, we gotta love him. Like, you know, I was on the high school D team my freshman year, and Mauser was my coach, and he was a great guy. I loved playing for him. I know he is coaching one of the freshman teams, so even the times you get to see him, like, how do you like Mauser?
You gotta love Mauser.
Yeah, he's just
he's just a great guy, you know.
Yeah.
Just a cool dude. Something like you have to like him. There's something to hate about him.
Just inspiration.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you know, one thing about Mauser is that there have been rumors that he's lost his classroom privileges because you think, like, he's never in his classroom. He's always in the atrium or on the baseball field.
Yeah.
So, you know, you love Mauser just really getting active with the teaching and just taking it to all different parts of the school. Like, we love that from him.
And just your daily dose of Mauser, we want to get into. I heard there are rumors, and I've seen things that he does like peanut butter jelly and egg whites together. Is that true? Have you guys seen?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? You've seen it, right?
I haven't seen it.
You've seen that. Come on.
Yeah, you know, we love Mauser. We love him.
Alrighty. Now that we're all laughs, you know, somebody, I believe it is one of your friends, Sullivan, who sent this one, and it appears, he said, and I quote, "When is number 12 going to get some females?" You know, being on this varsity basketball team, like, it's gotta come with some, you know, like, out of school, like, you know, like, it's gotta give you some cred, you know, for being on a Chaminade varsity basketball team, you know. So, like,
It's actually quite the opposite. I actually have a lot of people in my DMs.
Okay.
But I just don't have the time. There's too many. I don't know which one to respond to, and especially with basketball season, I'm like really focused on, you know, winning that state title. I don't really have time for that stuff. Maybe after the season, I might dabble a little bit, but right now I'm just focused on getting that state title.
Yeah, get the eyes on the prize, you know.
Eyes on
Yeah.
the prize.
Yeah.
Just too many to choose from, man.
Yeah, too many.
Yes.
You know, and we've all had that problem.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a common
It just-
problem.
it just comes when
amongst
you go to
guys.
Chaminade.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Very good stuff.
and then another person asked, who is, like, the best, like, one-on-one player on the team? Like, say, like, because obviously team ball, like, is different than one-on-one. So, do you guys have any opinions on, like, one-on-one?
Best one-on-one. Maybe BJ.
It's between me or BJ.
I would say between Nate and BJ. I would agree.
All right, he would win. You or BJ in a one-on-one.
Me.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Me.
All right.
Just
Very-
because if I get ball first, he's not getting it.
You saying
Like
BJ?
it.
You saying BJ can't guard you?
I'm saying that I don't miss.
You don't miss.
All right. Very good. And, you know, speaking of not missing, you know, we did have night at the nod, and
Neil went crazy.
yeah, and Sullivan, you won that by a lot.
Wait, what did you win at the night?
The 3-point
Three-point
competition.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sadly I
Yeah.
couldn't participate, but I think he still would have beat me. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
would
lie to you.
agree. I made like 24 in like a minute or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that. So
crazy.
that's almost 2 shots per second.
It's crazy.
That's
So does
good.
that mean, are you the best three-pointer shooter on the team?
I would
Yeah.
say so.
I'll give it to him.
I would say so.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
shot 52% from 3 last
I
year.
mean, he is a robot, you know.
Yeah.
They call him Sullivan the robot.
Sullivan Robot Daniels.
Just because he's automatic. Yeah, very good.
And then just getting back to, I just said something on, you know, you being a manager, you know, the basketball team is known to have a lot of managers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even you guys, could you guys, like, maybe, no need to discredit anybody, but who has, like, been your favorite manager, especially you being 4 years high school, you know? We do have one next to us.
Yeah. We don't want
Throughout
bias
the
in
years?
answers, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about throughout the years or just like of this
Or
year?
who would have been, like, in your opinion, like, the most committed manager, just to give credit to that guy or that guys?
Probably I'll give it to alum. Probably Francis.
Francis.
Yeah.
So is he not here anymore?
No, he's not here anymore.
You graduated
He graduated
in
my sophomore year.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
What about, like, now? Just
Right now, Probably.
So
that's kinda
there's
tough.
I have two answers. I would say Chuck for like the overall like managing like like water bottles and everything.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the leader of the managers, right?
Thank you.
But then I would also say JG because JG's like almost at every game taking
Oh,
pictures.
Gronk?
For, yeah.
Yeah.
JG's
So is Gronk an actual manager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, Gronk's he's been great for
And
this
so
school.
like the flicks he takes are just amazing. Like it's so good.
Yeah, he's got a special talent for sure. And we've talked about him on this podcast before. He just
Shout
has
out to you, Gronk.
Yeah, he just has.
Are we gonna talk about the worst manager?
Oh,
Because I kind of want to say that.
all right. Yeah.
I would say Javion.
Golly.
Okay.
Javion Barsh. Now elaborate.
I don't even know if really Javion is a manager.
Golly.
He comes and chooses as he pleases. You know what I'm saying?
Golly.
So he it's not really help to the managing group.
We did hear on the
But
announcement.
we love to have him around,
Yeah.
When he decides to come around.
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
decides to come around.
Weber and Ryan Walsh on the mic for one of the games were talking about Javion as a manager. Were saying, he would be out playing, but they said he was going up for a dunk in summer basketball and fell down and snapped both of his ACLs. So that's why he wasn't playing in that game.
Yeah, you got 2 bum knees,
Yeah, but you gotta love him.
You gotta love him for just his commitment to come back. Knowing that he couldn't run with us, knowing that he really wants to, but just making a commitment to be a manager instead.
And I still
you gotta love it.
When he was like all virtual, I still can't believe those rumors when everyone was telling me he was like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like I was like, there's no way.
I don't know what the whole pandemic did to him, but he came back a completely different man. He really got some height to him. Yeah.
Got a little bigger too.
Yeah,
you
got
notice that?
big.
Got a little bigger. Put on some muscle.
I think he's been hitting the weight room a little bit.
For sure.
Maybe trying to make a comeback for college ball.
NBA.
I would love to see that.
Maybe the NBA if he's lucky.
Javion's a real hooper.
Yeah.
He's a lefty, isn't he?
Yeah, real life
He's a
different.
shooter.
Man.
Got a strap.
All right. And then also we mentioned Gronk earlier. With all of his flicks and everything.
Yep.
We also know that Coach Bennett's been wanting to bring in social media this year, and he has been. He's formed a social media team, and also I've noticed TikToks to be specific. And I believe basketball as a varsity basketball, especially men's varsity basketball should stay away from TikToks. But you gotta love the social media aspect. Like the mic'd up videos have been great.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're coming to TikTok dances, how do you guys feel about that and all the social media this year?
I definitely I like the social media aspect. I think it's needed.
Yeah.
I think with this time, you definitely need to be on social media. It's an easy way to promote yourself, easy way to get your name out there. But when it comes to TikToks, I think we should just stick to the mic'd up videos. The dance videos can get kind of rough because say something happens where knock on wood, but say we lose to a big game.
Yeah,
There are entire
those
students that's gonna
videos.
go through a video and just spam it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't let that happen.
And, we've even used that against other schools too.
Yeah.
So
As you remember earlier on the football season, there were some controversies going around surrounding some TikToks from earlier games.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
But it's all in good fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All in good fun.
Gotta love it.
and it keeps the people updated. So the social media overall has been great. I'd
Yes.
say.
Yeah. Coach Bennett's really done well with the social media, I think, and really getting these guys' names out there, which is great.
Yeah, really been working hard with it.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and then as I think that's enough for the questions. But one thing I'd like to say is, we were talking about big games coming up, and you said one of your favorite games of the year is at SLU. That's coming up December 22nd, I believe.
Yep.
So that one's at SLU. Just thoughts going into that game, and I feel like that's the one we should highlight before we head off here. Still, because I know that one's going to be a packed game.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So, SLU's been looking really good at the beginning of the year. We knew they were going to be okay, but I didn't expect them to be as good as they were. They got a really good guard, 2 really good guards, and Jaden McClain and Nick Kramer, who just committed to SLU. So we got to make sure we shut them down, and then we got to watch out for a kid named AJ. He's been playing really well as of this year, so we got to make sure we keep our eye on him too.
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of a lot like us, where they have everyone's like overlooking them and doesn't think they're gonna be that good, and they have something to prove. But so do we. We're gonna go out there, play our hardest. Especially going in a hostile environment, it's gonna just motivate us more, and we're excited to beat them at their own place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we look to be packing that and bringing the Red Army to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then good luck to you guys at Mizzou this weekend.
Yep.
Playing at Mizzou Arena, we don't want to talk about Mizzou basketball this year, as we know it's been tough for them.
Yeah.
But, Say anything else we got here? You guys got anything you want to say?
No, it's been great having you guys on the show, and
Thank
good,
you guys
good luck
for
the
you.
rest
Thanks
of
for
the
having
year.
us.
Thanks for
Yeah,
inviting
Good
us.
luck,
Good luck
fellas.
the rest of the year.
Yes, sir.
It's been fun. All right, I'm Charlie Jackson alongside,
Bryce Sullivan.
and we are
The CSPN Podcast.